caramelize that I love till the end. You know I need your love eternally. You got them caramelized that I love till the end. 'Cause you know that
Do you like R&B music? Do you like Latin influences? Do you like R&B music with reggaeton beats? Then this is the place for you. Today I'm doing a little mixing session for my custom client Brandin, and yeah, what we did is we really try to make a custom beat to his taste. He was using like type beats and producing his own music, but he wasn't able to find any songs that really fit, any beats that really fit what he was looking for, which is this, like an R&B song with R&B textures, but you know, that uses reggaeton beats. Sure, but just as a heads up, I was recording this on my mic here, and it was also coming out through my speakers, my monitors here. So if you do hear feedback, it's these guys. It's their fault, not mine. But yeah, enjoy. So today he sent me over all these vocal tracks. We've got probably at least like 40 vocal tracks here. Today's just mixing them. So you know, let's hit it. I already did some of it on the main vocals. Let's check it out. This is what he sent me.
differences within both our lives. No way to talk to you.
We got an EQ,
Tell me what I need.
auto-tune,
No way to talk to you.
some more EQ and fresh air.
No way to talk to you. Tell me what I need to say. So you
Then we got the world famous 1176 compressor.
no way to talk to you. Tell me what I need to say.
Some nice reverbs. Let's see what we got here. You got a really short room one, then a little longer one, and the longest. All together something like this.
What I need to say.
Then we got some more compression, tiny bit of EQ, and just boosting it up because I forgot to gain stage. Don't execute me.
No way to talk to you.
So before
Tell me what
and after.
I need.
Okay, before. Hold on. Before,
Tell me what.
after.
Tell me what I need.
Pretty good, right?
Tell me what I have
Then we have these doubles too.
to do. 'Cause I need a way to talk to you. Tell me what I need to say.
Alright, now that we've done his main vocal preset, now it's time to do all these harmonies. That's really what it's about. You know, when he came in, he was really struggling with having to do all the mixing stuff himself, and it was just taking away so much time from his own music that, you know, he had so many unreleased songs. So really, apart from, you know, the fact that we're making a custom beat for him and he's not having unreleased songs anymore, he texted me the other day, literally talking about how he now has so much more time to do just regular music stuff because he doesn't have to worry about mixing. Right, let me get the text. Yeah, here we go. Let me see if I can get that to show up on there. Come on, focus. But yeah, he's just saying how, you know, it really just gives him more time. Let's see what he says. He can sit back, relax, and let me do all the work. And it just gives him more time to move on to the next song to write, record, and without having to worry about mixing everything. So really, I think that's great because that's the goal of this whole thing, isn't it? So yeah, let's keep going here. Really, now that I have that vocal preset, it's really just a matter of making sure each one is compressed the right way. So really, let's listen to this one.
You got them caramelized that I love till the end.
Usually, I would say that's way too much compression, but since this is a pop song, really, we want compression. We want, really, in pop these days, like, overly compressed vocals on fat compressors such as this one is just really that's the industry sound at this
You
point.
got them caramelized that I love. You got them
Right here, this is like what it sounds like before.
You got them caramelized.
Then with it,
You got them caramelized.
it just sounds so full, you know what I mean? So let's do these other ones here.
You got them caramelized.
Because really, once you get one of them down, it's just a matter of leveling the other ones. Like, see, for example, this one looks a lot more quieter than this one, so I'm going to have to, like, boost it by a tiny bit, right?
You got them caramelized.
Yeah, see that one only hit 7 decibels of gain reduction, while the other ones are hitting 10, so I boosted it by a tiny bit. This one looks good.
You got them caramelized.
Alright, so I'm gonna finish mixing these and we'll get back to the actual fun stuff.
You got them caramelized.
Alright, I just wrapped up on these. I want to actually drag these into new tracks because I want it so that you can hear how it sounds before and after. So let me just make a bunch of tracks here. Hopefully that's enough. And alright, so here we go. I gain staged them. Let's hear before and after. This is before, dry.
You got them caramelized. That alive to the end. 'Cause you know that I'm.
And this is wet with the effects.
You got them caramelized. That alive to the end.
I just want you guys to hear like the wideness of it.
You got them caramelized.
That's crazy. Alright. Let's keep going with this mixing. So that's the upper harmony. Now what we've got to do is the lower harmony.
'Cause you know that I'm more than just that I love to the end. Caramelize. That I love. Caramelize.
Here obviously this is a lower harmony. Let's take a listen.
Caramelize.
There's so much more bass and I have to get rid of that manually because the other ones there wasn't that much bass.
Caramelize. That I love to the end.
Really, when you're taking away bass, I see a lot of people, you know, go crazy on it, like maybe with a shelf like this, or maybe they'll even completely cut it off like that. But when you're cutting off like the basses in the voice, really just you can even start from all the way at the bottom. So like find the fundamental frequency right around there, drag it down, and then just go till it sounds natural, but also till you're actually taking away some bass. Way too thin, right?
Caramelize. That I love to the caramelize. That caramelize.
Listen when he says eyes or caramel eyes. Night and day. And there I did take away quite a bit. I took out 4 decibels. That's only because these are meant to be harmonies. So even though I do want them to be low, I think they are way too low. They have to be kind of like in the background. So that's why I pushed it back that much. So let's do the compression on all these, and I'll show you the results at the end. All right. So let's hear these vocals before and after. This is the before.
Caramelize. That I love to the end.
And this is the after.
Caramelize. That I love to the end. 'Cause you know that I'm more than just a friend.
I'm still hearing that one frequency that we were talking about before. It's showing up a lot. I usually don't like to put EQs on like the main vocal chain, on like the harmony chain, but I think this one stands out a lot.
Caramelize, caramelize,
That one right there.
caramelize, caramelize. That I love to caramelize, caramelize. That I love to the end. Caramelize, 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 caramelize.
All right, perfect. That's those done. Let's hear that with the upper harmonies.
Caramelize. That I love to the end. 'Cause you know that I'm more than just a friend. You know I need your love eternally. Caramelize. That I love to the end. 'Cause you know that I'm caramelize.
All right, that's sounding incredible. So let's do the main. We'll do the main harmonies and then the main melodies next, and those will be rapid fire since you've already seen me do all this mixing on the rest. All right, so I've been working a little bit on this mix. I got the vocals down. I was just doing the leveling now. In terms of, it's really hard to balance because it's such a wide. The vocals are so wide. If you put them at the volume that they're supposed to be, usually in a mix, they'll be too quiet to hear them. In stereo. In mono, they sound fine, but in stereo, it's hard to hear them. But then if you turn up the volume, then you can't hear the beat anymore. Like if you hear them to the point where they're clear, you can't hear the beat anymore. So I'm just really bouncing back and forth, trying to find the best position for them to be sitting in the mix, going back between stereo and mono, because some listeners are going to be in stereo, some listeners are going to be in mono. So you always got to account for that. Might even listen with headphones in a bit, because I know that can also make a big difference. I'll actually do that right now. I don't know why I like mixing on these cheap Apple headphones, just because that's what I listen to music on every single day. Like I have some Bose headphones, but this is what I listen to when I'm out and about. So I'm actually gonna take a listen on those right now, just so I can hear the leveling, and so you guys might be able to tell me what you think as well. mixing the instrumental there a little bit. Sounded a little off with these. Just gonna turn the volume, see if it sounds good quiet. That sounded great, actually. I love that sounds. Now the problem is these vocals.
No, caramelize. That I love till the end. That I love till the end, but baby, 'cause you know that more than just a friend, more than just a friend, pretty baby. You know I need your love eternally. I've been ready, 'cause whenever you're looking.
I want to show you guys just the difference between before and after. This is the demo. I'll play you just a little bit from the demo, and I want you to hear just the difference in the vocal quality, and also the mixing, and just how much of a difference mixing makes. Because since then, really the only thing we did from the demo to the full version of the song is add harmonies and mixing. Literally, all the changes we made. We didn't change the beat. Maybe we added a few textures, but really that's it.
That our eyes meet, you got them caramelized, that I love till the end.
That's a demo, and then here's a full song.
That our eyes meet, you got them caramelized, that I love till the end. Oh, 'cause you know that I'm more than just a friend. You mean so much more. You know I caramelize, 'cause whenever you look at me, I see I caramelize, and we never tell me lies. Yeah, differences within both our lives. But your voice makes me feel alive. Language really means nothing to me, 'cause all I can see is your beauty. Yeah, you got them caramelized, beauty and beauty. You got them caramelized, that I love till the end. 'Cause you know that you know it, baby.
Oye, Brandito, oye, Brandito, italiano, pero me encantaría intentarlo contigo.
You got them caramelized.
La verdad es que me tientas muchísimo. La verdad es que me tientas muchísimo y no puedo dejar de pensar en ti. Llámame pronto. La verdad es que me tientas muchísimo y no. La verdad es que me tientas. La verdad es que. me tientas muchísimo.
Oh, baby.
La verdad es que me tientas muchísimo y no puedo dejar de pensar en ti. Llámame pronto. Chao.
That is so good. I hope you guys enjoy this. I think really the biggest thing to take away from this is that, you know, Brandin had a demo and the demo was really good. Like, let's listen to it. Obviously, like the vocals weren't like it wasn't a full vocal performance. It was a regular vocal performance. If you hear it, like, you know. He could have just recorded that, you know, mixed the vocals a little bit and just uploaded that. But the thing is that, you know, he doesn't just want to make a mediocre song. He actually wants to make something like really professional, something that sounds really custom to the way he wants it to sound, something that, you know, could compete with major label music. That's really important. That's something we do here at Be Love Productions a lot. So, you know, if you hear the difference from the demo, you know, that's fine. You can upload that. People, you know, won't care that much, to be honest. But, you know, what really attracts, you know, bigger audiences, more established audiences, is when, like, people are able to hear, you know, when you, like, half-ass a song versus when you actually take the time to make it sound as professional as possible. Like, listen to this versus the texture in this. Like, if you heard these two songs on the radio, if you heard this one on the radio, you would probably think, like, who is this guy? But if you hear this, now it's like, okay, who is this guy? You know, I want to know. Like, it sounds professional. He's got a nice voice, and, you know, people listen more to your story when it sounds good, right? I always use the analogy of, like, imagine you walk into a bakery and you see this beautiful, beautiful cake, right? It has, like, the nicest frosting, and, you know, it's delicious. You head over and you take a bite out of it, but you realize it just tastes awful, and you spit it out. You know, you never want to go to that bakery again. And it's because, you know, the cake looks amazing, but the ingredients, you know, maybe they switch the sugar with the salt. So even though it looks great, you know, maybe let's say, like, the songwriting is the frosting, and the actual ingredients are, you know, the production and the post-production. You can have the best song in the world, right? You know, the best songwriting, the best frosting, the nicest looking frosting in the world. But if the production, if the ingredients aren't, you know, 100%, if you need to actually take the time to find the right ingredients, then, you know, you're gonna have a terrible cake no matter what. No matter, you can have the best baker in the world, right? You can have, I don't know any bakers. I was about to say Anthony Bourdain, but he's not a baker. If you have the best baker in the world, right? But you give them terrible ingredients, they're gonna make a pretty bad meal, aren't they? So, you know, it's just finding the right resources, finding the right team, maybe whether it's a mixing engineer or literally having a full team, doing, like, you know, your production, your songwriting, like, whatever, like outsourcing it to people in a way, or just, like, finding the right team of people around you that are going to help you make the most professional music you can. Yeah, if you want your song mixed by me, send me a DM on Instagram, and see you in the next one.